Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom. Oh my goodness.
I'm Sad Mike.
Oh my goodness. And today is Subscriber Sample Saturday. You threw me on that one. It's a sad Mike. We're happy Mike. So
No, I am very happy.
this one comes again courtesy of Danny Dodd.
Thank you so much, Danny.
Yes, thank you so much for all these samples you sent in. This is lucky number 5, if you're keeping track, because you're the only one who's going to know that one. So,
Yeah, we don't.
Subscriber Sample Saturday. I make the worst names for these things. I have to say that.
It's funny for me. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like babble.
Someone, in this case, Danny Dodd, was generous enough to send these samples in, and we tried to distinguish what type it is, what proof, which we've been horrible on the proofs. I should say, I have been horrible on the proofs on these. I don't know why. They hit me all wrong for whatever reason.
You have actually sucked on that.
Yeah, I have, and I do so good on the blind sample showdowns, and I don't know why I'm falling apart on every one that he sends in. So I'm going to apologize in advance for this one. And we try to guess whether it's finished, unfinished. We don't ever know on this one. And he sends in which bottle it is.
5.
So yeah, so in bottle number 5. But
He didn't have the little titty in this one, did he?
they're in there. You just got to pop it out. You know, I figured out the trend. I just wasn't smart enough to figure it out when I ship it. But
Push it in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can pop it back in so that it goes, but it is smart if you pop it out and you stick it, because then it's not attached to the top; it's attached to the bottom. But I wasn't smart enough to do that.
Thanks for the lesson.
Yeah. No.
Well,
Look, it's a learning experience. This channel. That's what it is. Thank you again for sending these in. Oh,
and he
God.
does.
This is the first time in a while I hit
he does the
Rennie.
shipping, so I'm just trying to give him some helping tips.
Yeah. No, I know.
I'm trying to delay
I'm
because
due to do a
it's
shipping action because he certainly deserves it. It's not screaming. It's no
many notes. It's maybe one.
Yeah, it's that you get that brown sugar vanilla, or just that regular. It's that
one
generic bourbon nose. But I'm trying to. I got it in my eyes for some reason today, though.
You haven't done that in a while.
I haven't. The more I keep shaking it, though, I'm trying not to drink because I know how these go down.
Well, that's why
The sample goes quick.
I did do a mini one, but again, I believe he sent us something with proof.
Now, I did just have a thing of peanuts. Are you getting a hit of nut, or is it just my backlash from the swallow?
I didn't even see you do nuts. But
No, I did.
Honey nuts?
Nope, just regular unsalted peanuts. So
The nose,
I
even
don't
after
want
a sip, is not
I don't want
still
it to
jumping.
influence me here.
I'm not getting in your mad nut nose.
It was a hint. They could. Ooh.
It'll hold on.
Yep.
Excuse me. And
It's hearing on that one. That was a little baby sip, though. Cause
I think it's more than just rye. No, it didn't hold on in your throat. I know you got to go multi-million.
I didn't roll it. I just drank that one, and it hit me, but then it was gone. Like there wasn't a huge finish. All right,
Try it again.
it was proofy though. I think.
I think it's proofy.
But it wasn't flavor proofy. Like I've been saying, that's been the key. I've been trying to distinguish the difference
even with the
between-
nose. It's not like a crazy nose that's going to tell you anything.
But I didn't get the ethanol on the nose. It drank harder than what I smelled.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. That was the thing. But sometimes, like, it hangs on, but it's all flavor. This one just, it didn't hang on at all. It kind of was like
I'm
pink,
getting
pink.
pretty decent caramel.
So.
This one you have to play with a little more. Mm-hmm. This is a tougher blind that we do.
It is.
I'm gonna say we're in a bourbon land.
Yep, I will agree with that. I'll agree with that. That I took a better sip on that one. That was.
I'm thinking we have. I think there's a decent proof here. We're not in the 80 land.
No, I'm thinking 115. is where I'm thinking.
I was just gonna say 114.
I'm thinking 115. I
108 to
I'm
114
thinking
is where I was. I don't think we're over that.
I just took that, but it's again. Hold on. Let me take it. Let me take another sip. I took such a baby sip on the first one because I got to try to conserve.
There's like a light fruitness in the nose too.
I don't. You keep saying that, and I wanna not disagree because my wife yells at me all the time. Not that she even watches the channel.
You can
she just yells at me. I'm not getting a fruit. You might get a fruit, but I don't get the fruit. I'm getting a light caramel. I'm just getting
I'll get that,
light, like sugar baby caramel. We're not talking like even in the caramel land, like that fake caramel. You know what I'm saying?
You have to suck on for
an
hour
you got to chew it. It's crunchy.
It.
Yeah. It's not really. You're not even in the sugar daddy, which I still haven't had since I was a kid. But
I really like them. Mm-hmm. They used to last. That was the whole thing. You could have a candy bar forever.
I don't know if you guys had one. You can leave a comment down below. Remember when was it Easter or
sugar?
Whatever? No, the sugar, the daddy,
super daddy.
The super daddy. It was like
super daddy,
it was like this big. I'm not even lying.
You can get them at the World Market still.
Oh, I haven't seen them since I was a kid, and this thing was the best.
Shot much.
No, I don't. I absolutely don't.
In fact, I've told him 10 times to go to World Market.
I still haven't been over.
I know. I know he's not.
Nope.
The funny part is you just stop picking shit because it's all in a different language, and you're like, all right, that looks pretty good.
You know, and with Ryan's channel, and we're back doing it again. So Jerky's food reviews. Let me throw that up there for him. He's sporadically doing them again. We always
sporadically,
very sporadically. We did say we were gonna go to a World Market because the ethnic snacks just always look better. You know what I mean? And the ones we've had, like the Pockies and the stuff, they are better. All right, back to whiskey. I apologize.
Yeah, okay.
It's not beaming out of the glass. It's solid. Does it remind you of anything?
Nose, well, the nose is coming in.
I haven't had it since I cracked it. And for whatever reason.
It's got a sweet nose now all of a sudden. You getting the sweetness? Mm-mm. Okay.
Like a sugary sweetness?
In the nose.
There is a sugary sweetness to the palate. It's drinking. I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't remember it because I drank it once and I haven't gone back to it. But it reminds me. But it's not as hot as what I remember. But it's giving me the pop rocky on the tongue. It's giving me the it's not super viscous. It's kind of hit and miss. It reminds me of like the Cleveland that we had.
You're not telling me it's a rye either, are you?
No, it's not. Cleveland wasn't a rye.
No, I don't.
There was the bourbon you told me to go back to because I remember we kind of dumped on it because I was like, I don't think I love it. It was like a store pick. Like when we had the store pick, it was like 115 proof. That's why I guessed 115. What popped into my little pea brain up here was like, could it be that?
I'm gonna go.
It was one of them. Like it's not bad. There's nothing offensive, but it's not hanging on like when we did a Larceny or an Elijah or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
still
just,
there's still a proof. Again,
even the Old Soul, I think, carried it a little bit more than what it. But this is solid. I don't think it's finished. I think it's just a straight bourbon. He doesn't usually write that anyways. We usually do that on Mystery Mash Monday.
There is a fruit in the nose though. But I agree. I don't think
there's more of a tea note to me in the nose. I'm actually getting like a black tea.
Well, you could go with a lightness.
I'm actually getting what's a black tea like because I just actually drank one this morning because I ran out of coffee. So I'm actually getting a black tea note.
Drink a tea, 2 teas a day probably.
Well, I drink 1,000 teas a day, but I actually drank a hot black tea this morning with caffeine because I didn't have any. But
I'm gonna stick to close to 114. I think it's a bourbon.
Yep.
I don't think it's finished.
Nope.
Even though I'm getting
there's not a huge oaky taste.
No, there's not. I'm getting a more fruit note.
Okay.
Which is isn't in like a Chardonnay, but
that's your call. I'm getting more of a tea taste.
I'm not getting that flavor. So then it would be finished.
I'm not.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not getting the fruit, so I'm going to say unfinished. You can say finished if you want. I'm getting more of a black tea note than anything on this one. I don't. Do you remember what we paid for our just for shits and giggles, the Cleveland? The Yellowstone that we have?
Oh, yeah.
That was a store pick. It was around 115. That's why I went to it. That's what. Sometimes you drink something, something pops into your head. That's the only reason why
I'm not far off on that because it's. But I think this might have a little more flavor.
I haven't gone back to it. You did.
I did,
and you told me I have to, and I just haven't. Maybe I'll do it for my drink on the night tonight. But
it's not as hot as we originally thought.
Right.
To me, especially if you drink it like this. But I would say.
I have no idea. We're not guessing bottle. Don't get me wrong.
No.
It was bringing me in that, but I am getting a tea note, which you don't get that. I'm getting a black.
So
tea
I'm
note.
getting a fruit note. So that almost would lead me to believe that it's finished. It's finished. In something.
What do you think? So you can switch. I'm gonna stay unfinished just for fun.
I'm gonna think it's finished.
Finished. Okay.
And then I'm thinking probably I wouldn't be disappointed at $69.99.
Do you remember what you paid? Because you bought that one. Poor thing.
That one?
Yeah.
I do not know.
I was gonna say around $59.99, and I'll keep that because it's different. But I do remember Yellowstone being a little pricier as a norm when we did them.
The regular one was.
That's what I'm saying. So you might be closer with your $69.99, but I'll
actually,
stay in that general
That might have
range.
been $89.99. Honestly, that one.
Oh, that one. That's what I'm saying. For some
reason, it was
reason,
like
I thought
120 proof, wasn't it? It was up there. 115.
I think it was 115.
Yeah,
that's why everything jumped into my head when I focused on that one for some reason.
Before we have nothing, let's see what this is because you are.
Thank you again. No, I know because I was trying to figure it out.
Because I'm learning this one is like a super baby set.
Depending on the price, I don't hate this one.
No, I like
but it's going to be a difference of. Oh shit! I would never fucking.
I can't see it.
Yellowstone handpicked collection at Binny's. That fucking is $69.99 bourbon at 115 proof. I couldn't have fucking done that again if you tried. I don't know why that popped into my head, but it had that same flavor.
It's not flavor. It's not finished.
I'd have to look it up. I don't believe Yellowstone. Grab our bottle. It's right behind you.
I can't see it anyway.
It's right behind you.
I know where it is.
On the right.
I did know where it was.
Yep. Let me see. This isn't the Binny's bottle by any chance, but we got this. This is a Maine exclusive. I just want to see if it says finished in any way.
Yeah, it didn't say red. Wasn't that one? That was not. It was something else we had.
I don't know. I will try. Sometimes when I Google it, the Binny's bottle will come up. Sometimes I don't. But if not, I'll run a B-roll of this one. But it's not the Maine exclusive like this. It was 115. Again, this 100% jumped into my head. It just reminded me of that. Again, weird things stick into your head. I have no idea why.
Again, this one wasn't as hot as we initially thought this one was.
When we drank this one, I remember it just being hot to be hot.
Well, both of us said that.
Yeah.
But now I said, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think this is.
No, not at all.
No,
but it drank. It actually
That's
drank.
why I told you had to go back
nice.
to this one. But
no, we haven't done it. Should we? Come on, Danny likes it. Why not?
Should we?
Yeah, we should. Let's see. Well, I'll try to edit some stuff out. We won't make it long, but I'm curiosity factor because we have a sip on it.
You barely have a sip.
I know. I'm going to drink this one first. Again, this was.
We really haven't done this in a while.
I haven't gone back. I know Mike's gone back and tried this as like a prep or something, or when he comes over, he'll grab one and he'll try it. And he said, "You really going to go back to it?" I just haven't gone back because I remember it just being hot to be hot.
And I did say, try it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Thank you again, Danny.
Like
I don't know how
much.
we just did that, and I've been so bad on all of them, but.
You actually hit the proof
That
100%. I missed it by one, but then
I just remember our bottle, and I said, "I'm going to see."
I only went finished because it was going to go opposite you, but no, hey, I did get a fruit.
We got to give it a minute, but his nose is way better. Right
well,
now.
it's because we already had.
I understand that. I'm just trying to go
because this will come through as well.
Most of the people that are watching it and they understand. I know, like when Steve first started watching, he's like, "I don't understand why you say different things." It does take a second for it to get in the glass, and some people say you shouldn't stir it. There's a million reasons.
They're really not far off. They're not really far off.
No, and it's funny when we cracked this. I remember being like, "What
we
the heck?"
We were both pretty negative.
It
was
hit
hot.
us hard.
It was hot.
Again, this goes back to someone tried to convince me the other day that the neck pours don't matter, but this is a prime example. This is way more mellow with a little bit of oxygen that tamed that right down. That tastes so different. And you even went back a second time and you said you got to try that again.
Well, I did tell you that.
But you were the one who was trying to argue that I do believe in the neck pour as
do,
much as because this is a different whiskey because it changed.
They're not really far off.
They really aren't. They really aren't.
I don't know if we would. It's almost like a tie.
I think actually ours has a little bit more of a nut smell. This one, the
it
main
may,
exclusive.
That one had a little more fruity smell.
Yep, I'm getting a little bit more of a nutty smell on ours compared to what's in the glass here.
He didn't write the batch on his, right?
No, and it's a Benny's exclusive, which it's that store. No, because I don't even think there's one on this one.
Probably not.
Nope, I lied. Barreled 7-2-18, 57.5, 115 proof. It's single barrel number 6. Oh, so it's a single barrel on this one, so maybe his is too. 6306. So honestly, I'll apologize to Yellowstone if they're watching. Leave a comment because I love when the distillers come down. But because when we first cracked, this is one of them bottles, and there are a lot of them we've done. That's why I didn't disagree with you when we were talking about that. But there's so many bottles we have tried, and we were like, meh. And then we go back to them and we're like, oh my God, it just won 3 blinds because they just opened way up.
You know, especially if I see it later. You know, it could be 3 weeks sometimes where that ahead, and then I see it and I'm like, wow, I haven't had that one in.
Well, that's funny because this is a little nuttier, I think.
Which one do you have? I got my.
No, this one's this one. Both of these. This drank hot to be hot. It's not drinking like that anymore.
No,
anymore. Ours drank. It was like putting a matchstick to you, and it was only 150.
His nose is way better than ours now.
I agree.
His nose is like cranking right now.
I'm trying.
But then again, maybe it sat a little longer and more sips. But
no. Well, there you go. We went this one. Thank you again, Danny. Let me know. I'll send you out. Well, I don't know if he killed his bottle, but let me know. I'll send you so you can sample them against each other. Because I owe you some anyways. But I take back the fact that I was like, no. So we actually paid $79.99. I like his pricing way better because I think he was down. What was he at? $69.99. No,
it could be the Binny's thing too.
100%. I wish his Binny store is banging because he gets some good deals.
I don't even believe they're like driving distance for us.
I think I googled it once.
Unless you want to go to Ohio, and that's really not driving distance.
I think the closest one. It's out there. It's not near us. So
that's not around the corner.
Again, thank you very much for this. Appreciate everything you've sent in, and this is a lot of fun. So. We'll leave it at that. Would you buy this again? I would for the $69.99. This opened up, and you know what? I've said that about the Calumets too. Different things need air. You can say what you want, but when you've drank them,
I don't know.
And then you go back to them.
I've looked at the Calumets 5-6 times, and I keep walking by them.
You and me both. I still haven't done it.
No different than Kentucky Owl.
Nope. You and me both. I keep saying the same thing.
I'm like, let me try a different name that we haven't tried.
We absolutely hated the white. And we've done a couple now, and they've been... The
store picks have been good.
As much as we hated it, it did win in a blind later. Remember even that one. So these...
And we have another store pick that's a regular, right? He told me it was going to be better. Did we even do it?
We do have one over there.
There's
still one in the sack. No.
That's about a year
but I will...
old.
No, that's way old. So that, honestly, though, the Yellowstone to me is one of them ones you got to crack and you got to leave it alone for a little bit and you go back to it and then it opens up. Because it didn't win till the end. No, we shit on it for like months, and then all of a sudden it came back and won one, and we were like, "Oh, we got to shut up." So, well, there you go. This one went long. Thank you again, Danny, for this sample that came in. I was going to say subscription, but I know that wasn't the case. So,
help you out.
That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more.
Cheers.
That's right.